Hey dolls! So don't you hate it when you get to this stage of a makeup tutorial and they say they're finished and they come back and they have these gorgeous eyelashes on, or they turn around to you and say I'm gonna go and get my eyelashes, and then they come back and they're all amazing. I absolutely hate it, especially when I first started to experiment with eyelashes. So this video is all about how to apply eyelashes, and I will be applying 3 types of eyelashes, and they are the strips, corners and individuals. Now I absolutely love Allure as a brand. I think they're amazing and great for drugstore. They're such a reasonable price and there's so many different types and styles that you can have. It's just amazing. I have so many different kinds of styles of these. I usually use the 100s, but these are 70s today. And it's just amazing, such an amazing brand. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing strips on this eye, and I'll be doing the corners and individuals on this eye. So I hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned. Okay, so as you can see, it's a really close up on my eyeball. So now I'm going to take these 70s, which just look like this. I'm just going to take one. Now what you usually have to do is trim them to size. Believe it or not many people know this. Because when they come as a set, these have already been trimmed, but when they come as a set, they come quite long. So you have to get some, I use these little kind of scissors just to kind of nip the ends off. It's best to go from the outside to snip them rather than the inside, just because you don't lose that kind of gradient from small to large that most of them have. So that's why you kind of trim from the outside rather than the inside. So what's good about the Allure ones, they do tell you which side is right and left. As you can see, this one's right and this one's left. So as this is my left eye, I'll be taking the left eyelash. Now you do get special tools, or you can buy a special tool that's almost like a tweezer, but it's quite large. So I'm just going to use the tweezer method because I just find that easier and I can't find my little tool. So you hold it on the middle part of the eyelash is what you do. Then you get your glue. I would definitely recommend duo glue. This one's the black one, so you'll see it in a minute that it's quite dark, just because that's the only one I have, but I recommend the clear one if you're starting out because it can get a bit messy. So just taking your glue, you're going to squeeze some onto the eyelash itself. You're just going to squeeze it onto the strip. You can either hold the lash while you do this or hold it with the tweezers. It's entirely up to you, but make sure you get a good covering on the eyelash. As you can see, it does look a little bit too much, but we can correct this. So I personally like to swipe it across my finger, that way you get the excess off of it, and just dab it on a cloth because this stuff is very sticky. Now all you have to do is blow and wait a couple of minutes, just kind of shake it around. You can reposition the tweezers if you'd like. I prefer to hold it a bit more higher up, and you just let them kind of dry for a little bit. I personally, starting off, prefer to do it only for a little bit, so it's slightly tacky but still slightly damp. And now all you have to do is place it in the middle of the lash line, on top of your lashes, then apply the rest of the strip to the lash line, and that's it. I personally like to squish it more into the lash line, and there you have it. That's your strip done. But as you can see, there has been a little bit mark on my actual lash line, so I would recommend either not using the black glue, but also taking another eyeliner just to correct it. So I just use my regular eyeliner just to correct it. You can curl your lashes, but I prefer not to, just because you can damage the actual false lash itself. Obviously the final stage, which everyone generally shows or does, is just to apply a thin layer of mascara just to kind of adhere your lashes to the false ones. But again, only lightly apply it, don't thickly apply it, like add a bunch of layers, because it can actually ruin the lash itself. Okay, so now we're going to be doing corner lashes. Now these are specially designed to go into your the outer corner of your eye, or the outer edge. Now they're generally made so they're a lot longer on the edges than they are in the inner, just so they give you more of a cat eye look. Again, it's pretty simple, pretty standard, just glue and stick, but I'll just show you. So we're doing the right eye, obviously, and so we're just going to take this one here, and to remove them, what I prefer to do is grab them with the tweezers at the strip and just pull off. So what we're going to do again is just get the tweezers and put them in the center, and get your glue and just apply a thin layer. Again, wipe off any excess with your finger, but make sure you wipe it off your finger as well, otherwise it makes the whole process a little bit harder. So again, blow, wiggle it around a bit, and then we're gonna just apply it to the outer edge. So closing your eye, you want to just apply it to the edge. Like so. As you can see, it does look a bit unusual, and it does take a little bit of getting used to having corner lashes on, just because of the way you kind of have to find the center point. Obviously sometimes mine come out quite far and sometimes they don't. It's entirely up to you how you prefer to have your corner lashes, but that's exactly all you have to do to apply corner lashes. Okay, so now we're going to apply some singles. Now I'm going to be using the short singles for the rest part of my eye, but I usually use singles or individuals to kind of create the corner eye effect just a little bit differently. So in this pack it does actually come with its own glues, but I find they really irritate my eyes, so I personally would stick with the duo glue. So with this is slightly different concept. Taking your hand and your glue, put a blob of glue onto your hand, just like so, just kind of a pea size amount. And then taking your short lashes, you're going to grab them almost in the middle and just pull off. Then with this, it kind of has a little ball on the end of it, as you can see. Dip that end into the glue, just lightly. Give it a little blow, wiggle it a bit around, and then all you do is dab it on to the line on top of your lashes, and there you go. That's all you have to do. I'll do it again just so that you can see what I'm doing. So again, just taking your lash, get right into it, pull it off with your glue and the nobule, dip it in. So you have enough glue there, and again, just lightly attach it down. As you can see, you can kind of see where I've applied it. It's kind of a little bit higher than I wanted. But like I said, you can use your eyeliner just to correct the line if you wish, until you kind of get it exact. Or with the individuals, you can go back in and just put another one on next to it so it doesn't look so strange. So I'm just going to do that now. And there you go. It is still a little bit odd, but it's pretty even. You can use your finger just to try and adjust and dab down. And again, taking your mascara, just apply a thin layer, and that's it. So there you have it. I've shown you 3 different types of eyelashes and how to apply. I hope you find this video helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!